So the trick here that Nayan, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The trick here is that we have to make a print ID equal. So there is a name part, okay, which is first 3 characters from the first name and first 3 characters from the last name plus an integer, right? That we need to increment. That will be incremented always. But this part will be always fixed and we don't need to touch it. Only this part we need to. So it makes sense to me that print ID should be always a result of concatenating 2 variables. So we should create a variable that carries a 1, and we already do that here. And we should create another variable that carry only this portion. And then if we want to increment that, so we increment it, and then we do the concatenation and we put them in the print ID. So it means that I would say I should create name portion, or I can even say name. It's not wrong to say that. But no, I think I can say part 1, okay, as a string, and then I would say I would take these 2 here. Okay. I put them like that, okay, and
okay.
So now
part 1 plus the
yes,
ID counter.
Part 1, yes. So then it means that if I increment here the count, then I'm able to say part 1 is already fixed, right? Then plus, oops. Yeah. Plus ID account. Okay. Does this make sense? So it means that I already created, okay. So, okay.
This would just go up to the 2, right? Like print ID to 2 as the ID account.
Which number, which line, please?
No, so in the last line, the print ID is equal to part 1 plus ID account.
Yes.
Yeah. So it would just go, the ID account would just go to 2, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
But we would want it to go more. So should we like do a recursive call?
But
and make
yeah,
ID account a parameter?
Yes, but bear in mind, please, when I increase by 1 here, I increase whatever value here by 1. So if I come here and this is 2. So again, wait. This is actually is telling me, oops.
But you only come there once, right?
Again?
No, you only come there once. Like you do the
Yes, you are correct.
The procedure.
Yes, okay. You're correct. You're correct. I understand what you are trying to do, but so it means that we should not leave this portion unless we really find that. So it means that, okay, so the for loop, once it's finished, we will come here, right? But do you think that we should create a while loop outside the for loop? And this while loop should have this portion there. So every time we finish the for loop and then we find that the find is true, we should do the increment, and then the while loop will get us again here.
Yeah, okay.
Because again, if I do recursive call here, I still need to loop through the array again, right?
Yes.
Because okay, you created a new print ID, and then you need to use that to check it again if it is unique or not. Maybe it is not unique, right?
Okay. Yes.
So
yes.
now, so tell me how to create a while loop here. What kind of while loop should we create?
So while the account dot get print ID is not equal to no.
Let me see. So we created one flag here, right, to tell us should we if we should increment, but there.
Yes.
So we should. When should we exit the while loop? When we find found equal false, for example.
Yes.
Right. So if it is equal false, that means that we already have done something here, right? Let's do with this assumption first. So say while what? Found ID equal false.
Yes.
Okay, like that. Like that.
I don't think that would. Wait.
Tell me then.
I think it would stop like if the account, the first account get print ID is not equal to print ID, then the found ID would still be false. So would the program not end over there?
Do you mind repeating? You're talking about which line?
Yeah. Okay. So
which line? The line number
249.
Oh, 249. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
If so, the found ID is false at the start, and if the first account dot get print ID is not equal to print ID, it would still be false, right?
But you cannot do that inside the if statement. And so inside the for loop, this is my. So again, so you want to change.
I think I understand. We're doing it till it's true.
You want to put it.
No.
You want. What do you want to change?
I don't want to change it.
What do you want to change? I was just
thinking the while loop would end.
While loop will end.
If the first account, if one of them is not equal to print ID, then the found ID would still be false.
And that's what we want, right? So okay. Okay, let me. So should we first, the first step, end while here, right? Should we put end while?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Let me put this correct first, and then I tell you what I'm thinking of, and then we can improve on that. So the first time we come inside here, we will test this condition. So it is false, right? So it means that at least we will execute whatever code here once, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So if we search it, let's first assume that we managed to find that our print ID for at least one time.
Okay.
So this has become true, and then we come here, we increment, right? And then after we increment, we created new print ID, and then we try to come here again. That will exit. It will not run.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So I would say do while found equal false, right? Okay. But what if we say here found, sorry, so what do you think? Will it run again or no?
Will run again.
It will run again for only one more time to check. So if it is found true, okay, so now we know that if it is found true, we have to increment and we have to loop again to search to confirm that our print ID is unique. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but can we put okay, never mind. I just console dot write, oops, line, and then we say if it is not found, okay, print ID is unique. Okay, so and we can say the print ID. I think like that, I would say I would not touch the code. I would like to try and run first and see, will it work? Will what we wrote work or not? Can we do that? What do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me what you think. I mean, I am not running the code myself. You are the master here. So first, where is our, this is our student account, right?
Yes.
And this is our function call, right? Okay.
Yes.
So don't you think it doesn't make any sense if we pass the student account empty?
Well, can you repeat?
Now the create ID will loop through the student accounts array. But at the moment, from this line to this line, it seems to me that this student account is empty. It doesn't have anything.
Okay.
So when I search, I will search nothing. So it means that this will be unique. But we can still try to run and see if there is an error or not. So it means if we run now, the print condition or the how to say any print ID we will create, it will be unique because there is nothing inside student accounts, right? So we try to run and see. Okay, let's see. Do must edit loop. Yeah, so this should be loop because we changed it up. What is the error? Line 249. He doesn't like it. Expression expected 249. Why he doesn't like it?
They just want equal to.
Okay. Okay, expression expected. What is the line? Wait, which line again? 254. Here?
Yes. So when do we use 2 equals 2 and 1? When do we use 1?
It seems that maybe in the normal languages they should be using double for testing equality, but it seems that here it's using one always. So using one in this case for even for testing.
Okay.
This is follow the same pseudocode. Okay, so it may be inaccessible. Tell me, student accounts is not declared. He doesn't see.
Declared.
So I would say easy thing. We should make it global, but I would say, by reference student account as what? As print this is just to solve the thing on the fly. And so let me see, what should we pass here? Should we pass it like that? Here like that? Can we do like that? Nayan?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it seems that there is some issue, but yeah, let's see. 249 also, he doesn't like it. So do you know what is the issue? So he actually, what did he do here? He just printed this line, and it seems that somewhere here 249 he doesn't like it. 249. Can you read the error?
Yeah. Object reference not set to an instance of an object.
Okay, so this is a totally
This
empty.
get print ID. Oh, sorry, repeat, sorry.
So okay, we know very well that this array is empty, right?
Yes.
So when we are trying to get an account from it and we try to access this account, it is
there's nothing.
There is nothing. So we need to really to make an if statement to make sure that because there is also one thing, you know, we will have to loop through the array, but if the array is half full, so there is other half that we will be looping through, that we need to make sure that if it is if there is no object inside, we cannot call a method on a null object, an object that is nothing. So there is something that is called if account, I think is not, yes, is not nothing, then so if it is not nothing, if it is nothing, it means that it is a null object. It's not a real object of print account. There is nothing stored there in the array, our array student account. Is that clear to you? Is this concept clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Did I hear yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Did you see this line before?
No, I've not seen it before.
Okay. It's not unique. Okay, so you know what's happening now?
It's no.
It's looping non-stop. It's printing. So it's printing this line non-stop. Okay, so it means that okay. First, we know that our array, I mean, our loop will only stop when when this found equal true, right?
Yes.
So it means that if we find, so if we didn't find anything here, so we need a way to make sure that this exit. So somehow we should set that to true, else the loop will continue running non-stop. It's trying to wait for found ID to be equal true, but it doesn't. We just keep printing this. We know that it's unique. There is nothing, but so we can use the same flag, or we can create another flag. So it's totally up to us. But the way it works now, somehow we can say that the code somehow works. So instead, we should not be printing this line. Actually, we should be doing something else. Can you tell me what we should be doing? He tells us create a new object and insert it inside the student account if the print ID is unique.
Student.
So tell me what to write then here. How to add a new
student ID and then bracket print ID.
So should we do like that?
Are we storing the print ID or what are we storing?
We are storing a print account. We have to create a new print account and pass it the first name, the first name and the last name and the print ID here. So you see the constructor here. It takes three things, right? ID, first, last, ID. So here we should create a new print account class, our object, and we should pass it the first name, last name, and then the unique print ID that we managed to find. So okay, but how should we store it in the array? He asked us to store it in this array. How we should do that?
So student account and in brackets print ID is equal to print account.
And sorry, how you add
in bracket? Yeah.
Okay. So now what should we put here?
Is it print ID?
But again, I mean, this is an array, and index normally is an integer, right? I mean,
integer, yes.
It's integer. How to get that? So actually, he tell us that actually. So wait, let me share with you. He tell us how to keep track of that. So you see here, he tells us that the number of students stores the number of print accounts that currently have been created. So so it means that I mean,
just and like sequential from 0 to 999.
Yes, it's from 0 to 999. So number of students means will be started from 0, and then every time we insert something inside the array, we should increment that count. But then how do you think we should create a public variable for that?
Public number of students as integer.
like that.
Yes. And then number of students is equal to number of students plus 1.
Like that. Okay.
And
So
it's equal to the new.
like that.
Yes. So is it okay if I leave?
You want to leave now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. We stop here.
Okay.
Okay. Take care then. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Yes, you do. Thank you.
Bye bye.